Well, it's that time of year. Sure, you've seen them blooming all around this time right now. These trees that look good, but they don't smell so great. They're called Bradford pears, and they're actually bad for what's around them. As THV 11's Ian Russell explains, there's steps being taken to try and curb the population here in the natural state.
I hate to break it to you, but if your favorite tree during the spring is the one with the pretty white flowers, I got bad news for you. It's invasive. So how do you get rid of it? Here's what you need to know. It's beginning to look like spring in Little Rock. The sights, the sounds, and unfortunately, the smells.
So even though they look nice, if it's planted close to your house, you're going to get a whiff of that every time you go in and out or in your backyard.
And at the Good Earth Garden Center in Little Rock, they sell plenty of springtime options, but not one in particular.
So we have stopped carrying them as a garden center. Most garden centers have.
We're not talking hydrangeas or petunias here. It's these trees, Bradford pears.
But it got to be a point where we just didn't feel right about carrying the tree at all, even though we still had a lot of people asking for them.
So what's bad about them? A lot. They're invasive and have been around Arkansas since the 60s. They break easily, and of course, that smell.
Yeah, we've chosen not to sell them for that very reason, and we would encourage other garden centers not to as well.
It's a trend we're already seeing in other states. South Carolina is banning them for being sold starting in 2024 because of how invasive they are.
As awareness increases with the idea or the proof that invasive plants are bad for the environment, I think we're going to start seeing more bans.
Chandler Barton is a forest health specialist for the Department of Agriculture. He's in the same boat as Gibson. These trees stink, literally.
I don't see it as a great ornamental offering. I see it as something we have to overcome to produce a better environment.
So how do you overcome this if you got one? Barton says your best bet is pesticides and clearing the root system, but Gibson says they can help stop it before it grows.
That's our favorite thing to do, is connect the right plant with the right person in the right space. And so that 10 years down the road, they're not having to remove a plant because it didn't work well in their space because they were given incorrect guidance.
In Little Rock, Ian Russell, THV 11 News.